Let's talk about HTML headings. All right, so a HTML heading or HTML H tag can be defined as a title or a subtitle which you want to display on your web page. So when you place the text within the heading tags, it is displayed on the browser in the bold format, and the size of the text will depend on the number of the heading. Just like you can see on the screen here, I have H1 to H6 headings here, and you can see that the size of the text showing on the web page depends on the number of the heading. So in HTML, we have 6 different HTML headings, which are defined with the H1 to the H6 tags. So from the highest level, which is the H1 tag here, which is the main heading, to the least level, which is the H6 tag here, which is considered as the least important heading. So the H1 heading is the largest heading tag, and the H6 is the smallest one, just like you can see on the screen here. So H1 is used for most important heading, and H6 is used for least important headings. If you want to remember something, that is what you need to remember. So headings in HTML helps the search engine to understand and index the structure of a web page. So that's basically how you can how the browser uses these particular headings in order to index the web pages. So the main keyword of the whole content of a web page must be displayed by an H1 heading tag. Okay, so if you have the main keyword like a title on your web page, you need to display it using the H1 heading tag. Okay, because the browser will directly understand that it is an H1 tag, and it is going to index it as a very important keyword on your web page. Okay, so that's basically that. So heading elements, from H1 to H6 should be used for headings only. They should be used to just, like, you cannot use them if you just want to make your text bolder or bigger. No. You have to use it, especially if you want to display a heading, okay, a title on your web page, for example. So, but you can't use that if you want to make your text bold, because you have a special HTML tag for making bolder text, or, for making bigger or larger text. And we can also say that HTML headings can also be used with nested elements. Okay, so let's just take some examples of some elements that we can use with these headings. Okay, we will say that, for example, the heading 1, we can add a paragraph beneath here. We will say this is, or we say p tag, and say this is paragraph 1. Okay, now you see that paragraph 1 is showing. Okay, we can also say down here p, this is paragraph 2, and close paragraph. Okay, now you can see paragraph 2 shown now. We will add another one here and say this is paragraph 3, like this. Now you see this is paragraph 3 showing down here. So you can use these headings with other HTML elements, just like that. So we spoke about nesting. Let me just down here, I'll say P. Okay. Maybe say H1 like this. Paragraph. Close tag. And say 4. Close the P tag like this. Okay. So now you see what has happened, because here we have nested the H1 tag inside a paragraph. So since this H1 is a block level element, it is going to start, the content of that particular element is going to start with a new line. Okay, so that's why we have, 3 lines here for this line of code down here, because H1 will start on a new line. Okay, so, and then the next one will also start on a new line. It is going to occupy the whole width of the line. Okay, so you can play around depending on the kind of web page you're building. You can actually use the heading tags with other HTML tags and display the content of your web page the way you want it. So that's it about HTML headings. If you have any question, write them in the comment section, and don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let's meet in the next video.